And placement of campaign posters on electricity infrastructure is illegal.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Hello there and welcome once again. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcasting House here on Nile Avenue. On sign language it is Senyomo Yusuf and I am Rukidi Kiijanangoma. Now the Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honourable Robina Nabbanja, has advised students to dedicate and commit most of their time to education if they are to become successful in life. The Premier was speaking to senior 4 students of St. Edward SS Bukumi, Kakumiro district, who paid a courtesy call to her at her office here in Kampala. The Prime Minister is an old girl of St. Edward SS Bukumi. We have more in this story.
St. Edward Senior Secondary School Bukumi in Kakumiro district is one of the notable schools in Bunyoro sub-region that has since produced leaders that include the current Prime Minister Robina Nabbanja, former Vice President Professor Gilbert Balibasa Kabukenya, Finance Minister Matia Kasaija, among others. Founded in 1945 by the White Fathers, St. Edward's SS Bukumi in Kakumiro district is proud to have produced the first female Prime Minister of Uganda, Robina Nabbanja.
I am a proud old girl of St. Edward's. St. Edward has produced a number of big dignitaries. You are in a school that matter in the country.
Today, senior 4 students of the school paid a visit to the Prime Minister as they prepare to sit their examinations this year. Nabbanja advised the students to dedicate and commit most of the time to their education if they are to become successful in life.
When the president was telling people, I identified Nabbanja Robina because she is a committed person. Commitment is inbuilt. Commitment. Nobody has pushed me to come here.
The Prime Minister further advised students to always put the virtue of respect at the forefront.
It is because of this respect that I'm here. Once you have that attribute in you, then you are immunized of all social evils. When you don't have a sense of shame, you will do everything far. And in the end, you will lose.
She also cautioned them against HIV and AIDS.
Avoid those habits that can push you into actions that can put your life in danger. HIV, AIDS is still killing people. Living within your means is the best attribute any student must have. If your parents don't have, must you go to steal? You don't have, eat what is available. Eat petrol, we all ate it. I remember I had only one shoe.
The students of St. Edward Bukumi are proud to be part of this history of dialoguing with the first female Prime Minister of Uganda.
I'm now determined through her advice, because she said respect is a key. So I have to respect myself, respect the people I believe with, and concentrate in my books.
Indeed true that when you respect people, they do respect you and you feel the morale of serving them, whereby actually you find very many people trusting you, believing in you and listening whatever you communicate.
Jingo Francis reporting there. Now, the 3rd edition of the annual Special Forces Command Inter-Unit Rifle Competition has been launched at Fort Samora Machel Special Forces School in Kaweweta, Nakasongola district. The commander of the 3 Special Forces Group, Colonel Winston Bagonza, who represented the SFC commander, Major General David Mugisha, praised President Yoweri Museveni, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defence Forces, for his unwavering support towards the training and equipping of the force.
The commander of the 3 Special Forces Group, Colonel Wilson Bagonza, has officially opened the 3rd edition of the annual Special Forces Command Inter-Unit Rifle Competition at Fort Samora Machel Special Forces School in Kaweweta, Nakasongola District. This year's edition witnessed drills from 11 teams representing the 4 Special Forces Command formations, including the Headquarters Group, 1 Special Forces Group, 2 Special Forces Group, and 3 Special Forces Group respectively.
2, 1, go!
It included disciplines such as the Strongest Special Challenge, the Long Range Rifle Challenge, the Pistol Challenge, the Hostage Rescue Challenge, and Direct Action. Speaking to officers, Colonel Bagonza hailed President Museveni for prioritizing training of the UPDF to enhance the Army's operational effectiveness.
Firstly, I thank our Commander-in-Chief for all we are doing. He's the originator, and he actively participates in supporting our training efforts and also our equipping. So we are trained and equipped. In the same vein, I thank the Chief of Defense Forces, who have done a tremendous work in professionalizing not only SFC but the entirety of UPDF.
According to Colonel Bagonza, prioritizing capacity building within the UPDF has led to significant improvements in the professionalism and combat readiness of the force. He encouraged participants to take the competition seriously as a way of improving their skills.
You may not be the best, but you have been given this opportunity to be here and baptize the name of being the best. So since you have been baptized that name of being the best, please defend your name, defend that name, and excel.
The commandant Fort Samora Machel Special Forces Training School, Lieutenant Colonel Payendera Edison, said the competition is a celebration of discipline that defines the Special Forces Command.
It is a celebration of the discipline, precision, and unwavering commitment that defines our Special Forces. Therefore, it provides a platform to strengthen our unity, foster healthy rivalry, and share best practices that sharpen our operational readiness.
The Director of Training and Doctrine, Colonel Paul Okut, described the SFC Inter-Unit Competition as a celebration of the mission of Special Forces globally.
I'm very sure the participants are proud seeing their commanders before them, and I believe they must work hard in order to make their commanders proud and their units proud.
The opening ceremony was attended by, among others, the commanding officers, operations and training officers, commandants of relevant training schools, and officers of the Special Forces Command. Bernard Higa, UBC, Nakasongola.
Thanks, Bernard, for that story there. Now, Parliament has approved Kampala Capital City Authority's request to lease 3 plots of land, M69 and M70 in Lugogo and M731 on Old Chira Road. Now, these plots were pending clearance from the Ministry of Finance and their valuation, which the Minister of State for Kampala, Kawiye Chofa Togabye, presented to Parliament. We have more in this story.
Kampala Capital City Authority previously made a request to Parliament to approve lease for some plots of land that include M880 Offspring Road and Plot 406 Namirembe Road, M69 and M70 Lugogo, and M731 Old Kira Road.
It therefore recommends that Parliament approves lease of plot M880 Offspring Road and 406 at Namirembe and urges KCCA to find fast-track valuation of plots 2 Kenneth Cross in Kwamocha and M06, 1 and M7 at Rugogo, and further attain clearance from the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development for plot M731.
The 2 plots, M880 of Spring Road and plot 406 Namirembe Road, were approved during a sitting that was chaired by the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among.
That this House authorizes the disposal of the following plots of land in Kampala City Council Authority pursuant to Section 32(6) of the Public Finance Management Act 2015, and as plot M880 of Spring Road, 406 Namirembe Road. Those in favor sign the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Parliament cannot lease land because we have no powers over that. It's supposed to come from KCCA, and you see how it was being rushed here. That only 2 plots have been accepted under which legal regime?
That in Kampala, Parliament has come out to sell off, because it's Parliament that has given the approval to KCCA to sell off its land. In Kampala, we are looking for land. Unfortunately, we sell off land and then procure it later at a big cost.
During a sitting chaired by Deputy Speaker Taibwa, Parliament approved the remaining plots after Minister Tufato Gabye presented the necessary clearance.
It's where 1, the valuation reports from Chief Government Valuer, and the clearance from the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. So, Right Honourable Speaker and members, allow me to lay the valuation report and the clearance from Minister of Land and the Minister of Finance and Economic Development.
However, Turuma Member of Parliament Saropendi asked for a council resolution from KCCA, while Leader of Opposition Joe Senyonyi presented a letter showing no such resolution existed.
If the executive plans to dispose of anything, the council must receive those proposals from the executive, and after the resolution of the council, this is my understanding, after council resolution, then the minister would bring the items here to this house as mandated by law. But it seems we are jumping a process, and I don't want this house to be used, Right Honourable Speaker, by people who have their own interests.
KCCA Authority Speaker was saying there is no council resolution mandating the Executive Director to go ahead and dispose of these properties. Council has got to first authorize by way of resolution, according to the KCCA land use management policy.
Taiwa clarified that Section 34 of the Public Finance Management Act does not require Parliament to consider policies of other institutions when approving such leases.
Section 34(6) only talks about Parliament passing a resolution. It doesn't refer to any policies of any institution. I mean, the law is very clear, okay, on it. And after it goes to the Solicitor General, because it's a contract. In case the Solicitor General, because even loans which you approve here, after they go to the Solicitor General, where you find any issue, where the Solicitor General finds any issue that a process has not been followed, a certain law has not been followed, the Solicitor General is very clear. He writes back to the entity and he says, no, I don't consider.
Despite opposition concerns, Taiwa moved a motion to request Parliament to approve the said 3 plots of land, and the motion was granted.
The question that the motion for approval of the request by Kampala City Authority, these plots M69 and M70 at Rugogo and M731 at Old Kra Road be adopted. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
I'm Nafka Farida, reporting at Parliament.
From Kampala, let's go to Kasese now, where several national resistance movement NRM candidates in the Rwenzori sub-region eyeing parliamentary seats have officially launched their campaigns ahead of the in-house primaries slated for next month. Among them is the former State Minister for Veteran Affairs, Christopher Chibanzanga, who was warmly welcomed by NRM supporters in Bugendera County, Bundibujo District, and that is after his nomination.
Former State Minister for Veteran Affairs, Honorable Christopher Chibazanga, who was warmly welcomed by NRM supporters in Buhendera County, Wunibujo District, following his nomination. Chibazanga pledged to revive Buhendera County by bringing essential services closer to the people.
Even the project that we had started, like electricity in Buhendera, is not complete. Schools that we have started, Kabango and Burondo, is not complete. Some health centers we had allocated like Chondo and Burondo, they are just gambling within the 5 years. And yet those facilities, when the government starts on them, they take 7 to 1 year to be completed. But 5 years, nothing has been completed in the region.
Chibazanga said, although he lost in the 2021 general elections to acrobat Kiza Moses, his campaign team is now well prepared to challenge him in the upcoming NRM primaries. Meanwhile, in Bukonzo County East, Kasese District, Dr. Mande Rud, the NRM flag bearer, has promised to improve access to clean water and uplift the education standards in the area. He noted that since the opposition has held the Bukonzo County East seat for many years, the constituency has lagged in development.
This is the only constituency in Kasese that has never been represented by an NRM member of parliament. And indeed, we miss a lot because we are never in the NRM caucus. And when I get to parliament on the NRM ticket, definitely there is a lot that we are going to achieve.
In the Kasese woman MP race, Kabuko Mary, who is vying for the NRM flag, says her team is ready to protect votes in the upcoming primaries across the district. She also cautioned against any plans to rig the elections.
If it was not Kampala, I would even be in parliament, NRM would be in parliament. What I've just told you is that I'll try to tie the knots. We know where we laxed, and we're going to tie those knots. If we had vote protection that time, should not even be surfacing in this election.
Kabuho Mary was previously declared the NRM winner by the Kasese District Registrar in 2020, but later her victory was nullified by the Chadondo NRM Electoral Commission, which awarded the flag to Sarah Baleke. Reporting for BBC TV, Helen Barbara and Moses Muthabali.
Now, the Elgon and Acholi sub-regions have joined 9 others in endorsing Philip Kakuru, a senior presidential advisor on trade and investment, for chairperson of the NRM Entrepreneurs League on the party's Central Executive Committee, SEC. They also reaffirmed support for President Yoweri Museveni's 2026 presidential bid, signaling continued loyalty to the NRM's leadership and development agenda.
The Elgon and the Acholi sub-regions have joined 9 others in endorsing Philip Kakuru, Senior Presidential Advisor on Trade and Investment, for chairperson of the NRM Entrepreneurs League. The endorsement from Elgon, Acholi, Karamoja, Toro, Renzori, Bunyoro, Teso, Bugisu, Busoga and Greater Masaka is seen as a strategic effort to unite and push the party's economic agenda through entrepreneurial leadership. Kakuru supporters credit his business-minded leadership and grassroots engagement with empowering entrepreneurs.
They have issues like a need for an industrial park. There is a need for an airport in Ania, which they discussed with the stakeholders. They engaged that they need support in agro-value addition because they produce seed oil. They do a little bit of manufacturing and a bit of farming, agriculture, which is winery. They produce wines. They have challenges that have not been addressed, like infrastructure.
His campaign message, prosperity through self-reliance and ideological clarity, continues to resonate.
They have challenges. There are districts in the fishing area like Dokolo and the neighboring districts of Kwanya and Amalta, which have fishing problems, as we saw in Busoga. So we've tried to engage government. We thank the government and the president for assenting to the Fishing Act that will relieve the burden between government and the civil society.
He pledged to prioritize the youth and business communities.
The people of Lira are saying that the League of Entrepreneurs needs to be represented from the grassroots, from the sub-counties, the districts, up to Parliament.
Delegates urged him to address rising taxes.
Bringing the Entrepreneurs League together, bringing in the circle, that is one, making sure that we shall always have the regional offices, so where we can address other issues when it comes to taxation.
It's explained and is alluded all possible corners where entrepreneur leagues was supposed to benefit and got billions of shillings under various government institutions, which was not there in any case for the last 20 years.
Meanwhile, Owino market traders have asked President Museveni to seek re-election, citing his role in disbanding an exploitative leadership.
Suranga sente nyingi nnyo ndibota bwebe yingira ku mulyango nga tusasula 15 empoza kenda 5 ne bananyini midala kati embeera yakyuka mutuufu buli omu ayina essanyu.
Kati soka ngamaze NRM ye yamperera nsobera musomero lya government kati akatale saawa zino kabwerere tukola ki tetusasula bwogamba NRM tayina kyenkoledde yatujje manju.
They voiced their concerns to NRM's Susan Kushaba, who backed their call.
The president has support on the ground. Why is it that you are telling him that you should not go to the markets? Why? Because of your self-interest. People love the president.
The whole market was organized during her tenure in the office, and we are waiting for her to be our member of parliament. We are expecting much from her.
Kushaba revealed the efforts to block the president's planned meeting to launch the market loan scheme.
President Museveni was coming tomorrow. He was going to come to launch the market loan, but they are denying him the chance to meet these poor people. The government has money, by the way. They have a lot of money in those government institutions, but they are not. These people are not benefiting from it because of their self-interest and corruption.
Ivan Juko for UBC.
Now, the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, UEDCL, has discouraged political aspirants from using electricity infrastructure as spots for pinning campaign posters. The head of corporate and stakeholder affairs at UEDCL, Janan Kiza, says that it is legal to interfere with power infrastructure. He added that the company is working with security agencies to ensure protection of power lines, as we hear in this story.
As you move through the central business district, it's nearly impossible to go any distance without encountering campaign posters. These posters vary in size and are attached to various objects using nails, glue, or simply placed along the roadsides. Trees, telecom poles and electricity infrastructure are among the most frequently used spots for pinning posters.
Because some of the posters are hanged close to, either maybe hanged sometimes across the three phases, and maybe during some kind of a wind you realize that some of these lines will trip frequently because of these posters. Now this is affecting reliability, and of course when power is off, you know what it means. There is agitation from the consumers, which we actually do not want.
According to Jonan Kiza, head of corporate and stakeholder affairs at UEDCL, using electricity infrastructure for campaign posters is illegal.
Any form of interference with power lines or any other electricity infrastructure is punishable by law. So we don't want to be caught off guard, the law.
Unauthorized use of electricity infrastructure has reportedly caused damage in some areas, according to residents.
Bajjana madala oba mwabasoma bagemita scaffold ndoza nebalinya olusi abamu bampi nalinya natuka wali ate munne namusitula namongerayo baba n'ennyondo n'obusumali nakona juzi omwaka sumali kali kamujjemu eriiso lwa kutimba kipande ekyo.
These activities are being carried out by unknown individuals, but there are CCTV cameras directly monitoring the areas where posters are commonly placed.
Nawe kenyina kiwanikayo obeera mu lusiki amaanyi olw'ensonga kati olaba waliwo transformer kitegeeza obeera ku risk ey'okubwa amasanyalaze ago ne transform ezo n'abazisaayo nabo bantu anytime ti omusumaali ogwo gusobola okukola ensobi ne gutuka transformer ne gutta finally losing obulamu.
We are planning a joint engagement with the agencies, especially the security agencies, on 2nd of July 2025. We want to have one voice to speak through a number of issues, not necessarily this one of misusing the power lines for posters. There are quite a number of things people are doing in the different parts of the country, which are not only illegal but also pose a security threat to both the lives of the communities but also the community at large.
Such posters can interfere with power supply and affect its reliability. UEDCL, however, monitors its power lines in real time from the control center at its head office in Nakasero, allowing for quick detection of any disruptions.
This network alone has 6 alternative sources of supply, where if one goes off on fault, we the controller, we are able to shift the entire load in that particular area to another source of supply. And that's why you are seeing this breaker is green.
UEDCL has advised its technical teams to remove any posters found on power lines whenever there is a need for service or maintenance.
To respectively get them off and hand them over to their agents or their respective offices in the different parts of the country, so that we keep our lines free from any alien objects, so that we serve Ugandans. We well believe that power is meant for transforming our own social livelihoods.
UEDCL plans to launch an extensive safety campaign to educate the public on the proper handling and protection of electricity infrastructure, ensuring a stable and reliable power supply. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News.
Ivan Kahwa's story brings us to the end of the first segment of our news. We'll be returning with much more. Do stay with us.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You are now entered a draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Alright, listen up. Colgate is on a mission.
It's kind of a big thing.
Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate Science for healthy gums and strong teeth.
New Colgate Herbal with Salt combines traditional nature's herbs with a pinch of salt and Colgate Science. A natural recipe for strong teeth and healthy gums.
Use waters on your wallet!
Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! FOB! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August, this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group, HGO brand, has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Welcome back from that break, and this is News Tonight here on UBC TV. A warm welcome to those of you just joining us. Moving on now, the National Resistance Movement NRM has confirmed 10 unopposed members of parliament and 4 LC5 chairpersons ahead of the upcoming party primaries. Among them is the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, Hamson Obua, and Minister Jane Ruth Acheng, among others.
Resistance Movement prepares for its party primary elections, the party has confirmed a number of unopposed members of parliament and LC5 chairpersons.
For Ajuli County in Aleptong, Honorable Bua Dennis Hampson; Kole South in Kole District, Okot Boniface Henry; Lira District, Auma Linda Agnes; Lira City, Acheng Jean Ruth Ochelo; Kwania North in Kwania, Ongu James; Bukedea District, Among Anita Annette; Silonko District, Mafabi Maburo Asha; Bukoma Simbi North, Chiseka Salim; Kalungu East, Sempija Vincent Bamulangachi; Maokota South in Impiji, Nakauchi Susan Nsambu. A total of 10 for parliamentary seats. The LC5 chairpersons are 4.
They say this is an indication of how strong the party is and how ready it is for the forthcoming general elections.
NRM, the people's power is demonstrated by the people choosing who their leaders will be.
The director has talked to you about the popularity of NRM. I just want to remind you that in the backyard of Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, we swept the youth seats there. So we performed very well, not only countrywide, but even in his own home, we defeated him.
Ayam District, a UPC stronghold, will be a battleground as NRM's Jane Francis Achilo aims to unseat the current woman member of parliament, Honorable Arum Sandra Santa Ogwang. With the district known for agriculture, Achilo promises to raise the living standards of her people through agriculture.
Leadership is something that's supposed to change hands, and right now it is NRM's turn to take dominion over Ayam District and bring some new ideas, some fresh ideas into the district of Ayam.
More aspirants continue to return their nomination forms as the party approaches the deadline.
I assure the people of Kasese municipality that leadership that includes everyone in the municipality is now in the offing.
I'm the unopposed one, and I want to assure the people of Mukono South that for sure this time around we are getting leaders who are not looking at themselves but service beyond self.
It's out there anywhere in the country. Your candidate is fully, duly nominated. So be ready to bring up all the support for the cause of this good generation and revolution ahead of us. Well,
agenda is very simple: transformation of the people of Bukonzo East.
Jane Yuramcha reporting for UBC.
Still with news pertaining to the NRM nominations, the National Resistance Movement has warned its members against individuals extorting money in the name of the party, promising to expedite the nomination process. Take a watch.
The National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission has arrested a man accused of extorting money from party members and handed him over to the police. National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission Chairperson Tang Odoi condemned the act, assuring that anyone found engaging in extortion will be arrested.
I'm not supposed to pay for any service apart from photocopier and the tea or food you take.
Meanwhile, the commission continued to nominate candidates seeking the NRM party ticket.
Flag of NRM, and exactly it is what I have done, and I am very confident that the vote awaits me.
Hunger and poverty. When you walk through or drive through Moroto municipality, starting from Katanga village, and you drive all through to Bazaar, you go to RTC Singila, Nakapelimen, Kakolie, Kamswahili Jew, Kamswahili Chin, Kambizi. There is one thing: poverty.
I've been duly nominated as the NRM flag bearer for the position of the district woman representative of Masindi district.
Today's nominees included MP Agnes Nandutu, Minister Lilian Abba, Nayeba Leslivia Hussein, and Kalema Pax, among others.
I've been nominated today fully, and now I've gone back to look for votes. The things I'm going to start with, first of all, to unite NRM members.
Promoting talent banabu, bagulide jazes, teams zona zizanya 4th division mu constituency yange, ba supporting in all ways.
And I would like to thank so much the community of Gulu City, because being unopposed in primary elections, this is a sign of confidence, vote of confidence already.
The nominees expressed confidence in their ability to deliver if given the party flag.
It's the level of corruption in the district. We have bad roads, yet the government tends to send money to the district.
Farmers, poverty, those have been supporting our farmers with seedlings and seeds. But why don't we achieve the road? Because we have to make sure every household gets good money.
Emirembe ninga ate tetulina ddagala ki mu health centers n'olwekyo kino kikulu nnyo. Ate wenzijja mu by'okutumbula ebyemizannyo abavubuka ab'e Nakaseke South mukimanye leero emijoozi nazze na mipya.
Over 1,300 candidates have been selected so far, some unopposed, others facing nomination challenges.
This post has been taken by opposition the last 10 years. But what amazes us, or what worries us, the readers, when they come, they think it's only money.
We shall hit the ground running. In the first 100 days, Tujaku Saba government, where you technical institutes.
Several party members turned up in full party attire, accompanied by cultural dancers and drummers. I'm Bantu Machabe Mambo and Joseph Muyingo for UBC.
Elected youth leaders for national resistance movement committees have been trained in various special courses aimed at instilling love for their country and helping them understand their responsibilities. Major Emmanuel Kutesa from the Office of the President in charge of the Ghetto Youth said this initiative will help raise a generation of young people who love their country and are willing to support their fellow citizens. This was at Kazi Scouts camping site. We have more in this story.
Elected National Resistance Movement youth leaders at district levels in Kampala and neighboring areas gathered in Kazi, where they were trained on several topics including leadership, patriotism and other key areas.
The young generation in this country is not there by mistake. It is the President of Seven who has created this young generation. Now, since he has created the young generation and he has planned for the young generation, we should make sure at least We don't stress him, we ask him the guidance and direction, full stop. Who knew that the government is going to get skilling center? It is the president who gets the skill. After knowing that we get education from the university, which does not give us jobs, but we must have skills which can give us our jobs.
The lead trainer, Major Emmanuel Kutesa, emphasized the importance of equipping all youth leaders with this knowledge to foster a generation of patriotic citizens.
Singa kuvumana yevayo youth leaders bona bakondakitinga 3 days orientation in kazi bagenda kunabalala n'abalala Kampala metropolitan yonna abavubuka leadership bona abayimire orientation bigenda kubeera mu birala mu.
He noted that government has done a lot to improve the lives of youth through various programs, but some young people are unaware of how essential it is to educate them. The lead youth leaders, including Hanifa Nachimuli from Lubaga and Geoffrey Mugisha, shared with us the significance of this training.
Abayina amaanya abayina n'ekyoyo kumanya NRM ki NRM inabigenderera ki era nga yensonga kitukoze kituli wano tubasomese tubabangule tubawe ne equipments n'ekirala government ena programs nyingi muri PDM kati current government egabaloniza boda za loani through microfinance support center
nga twetaaga tutegeere omulimu gwe tuyingiridde ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi si kibiina kya mikolo na mbaga na kwanjula. Ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi kibeera ku bukulembeze, kibeera ku governance, era ng'ebyobukulembeze tebyetaaga kukwata na kyejo, twetaaga tukwate ebyobukulembeze ng'ebyobukulembeze.
The youth who participated in the training also made several requests to the government. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
The National Unity Platform has extended the deadline for the expression of interest from last week to July 25th, 2025. The chairperson of the NOP Elections Management Committee, Harriet Chemtai, told the media that the extension followed concerns from several aspirants about the long verification process of academic documents by UNEB and the National Council for Higher Education. Now, this means aspirants still have until July 25th, 2025 to submit their expression of interest for the NOP party primaries.
And it says extension of period for submission of expression of interest. The Election Management Committee wishes to appreciate the thousands of Ugandans who have expressed interest in running for the various positions under the National Unity Platform. While the numbers have been overwhelming, we have received requests from many people who could not beat the deadline for the various reasons. Among the reasons include the long periods required to verify academic documents by UNEB and National Council for Higher Education. In light of this, we are extending the period for receiving expression of interest at all points initially communicated to you. Initially communicated to you to Friday, the 25th July 2025. The exercise shall start from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Friday, working days. Those who will be submitting the expression of interest at the party headquarters are requested not to come with more than 10 supporters, as there will be other party activities ongoing. As also receiving them. So the exercise just ended yesterday and we have not been able to compile. So we are compiling and working on that. I had printed 40,000 forms and all of them were taken by our applicants. Some of them downloaded their forms. So meaning we have over 50,000 people who have expressed interest. The only thing is we just need to compile and give you the exact figures. We are preparing them for the general election. And we are not going to take a risk as NUP to have a candidate who will not be processed on the final day of nomination. So we are making sure that our applicants are clean. Even tomorrow when we give such applicants our flag, if we give them to carry our flag, we are not going to have issues. So that's why we are preparing them as early as now. The money may be an issue, yes, but when it comes actually to somebody who wants to be a member of parliament, we can all understand that that person should have something reasonable to even process those papers.
To Somalia now, and Somalia, long known for its own waves of displacement, is now quietly offering sanctuary to others. The Somali refugee crisis remains one of the world's most challenging mass displacement situations. Yet, Yemeni and Syrian refugees are integrating smoothly into Somali society, enjoying the freedom to work and travel. We have more in this story.
I moved to Somalia because Somalis are good people and welcoming. I didn't find any challenge in setting up the dental clinic as the people and government were welcoming. Somalia patients are happy with my services and I get all of clients and I'm happy to serve them. God willing, I will go back to Yemen once everything is settled.
With the arrival of refugees, Yemeni cuisine and fast food have become increasingly popular in Mogadishu. UNHCR reaffirms its support to the government of Somalia to provide protection and life-saving assistance to those who have been forced to flee their homes.
UNHCR reaffirms its commitment to protecting and advocating for the rights of refugees, asylum seekers, and all the other groups of forcibly displaced persons in Somalia. Ladies and gentlemen, to the government of Somalia, partners and communities, we say, let us build a future where all displaced persons are protected. Let us build a future where all displaced persons are included, and let us build a future where all displaced persons are empowered to rebuild their lives. As a conclusion, I would just like to add my voice to say to refugees in Somalia, you are not forgotten, you are not alone, we stand with you.
According to UNHCR, Somalia has over 3.8 million internally displaced people and more than 800,000 Somalis are registered in neighboring countries. In a city healing from its wounds, the presence of refugees like Haitham adds another layer of Somalia's evolving story, one of resilience and shared struggle. Najib Ahmed, UBC, Mogadishu, Somalia.
Back home now, and we move to western Uganda, where State Minister for Finance General Duties, Henry Musasizi, has issued a stern warning to religious leaders who are allegedly meddling in the Rwanda district electoral processes with sectarian motives. Speaking at a community engagement in Kashachi village, Nyamiyaga ward, Abubare town council in Rwanda district, Musasizi expressed concern over reports that certain religious leaders are mobilizing voters in favor of his political rival ahead of the July 16th, 2025 local elections. Musasizi emphasized values that ensure free and fair democratic elections that are devoid of sectarianism, tribalism, or religious bias. He advised against sowing seeds of sectarianism among the people, saying this threatens community cohesion and democratic integrity. Musasizi's remarks come at a time of heightened political activity in Rwanda district as candidates ramp up campaigns for various elective positions.
introducing my opponent, I want to assure my constituents and all our supporters that we are in the NRM because the NRM believes in the non-sectarian politics, sectarianism of tribe, sectarianism of religion is condemned in the NRM. And I'm therefore giving an assurance that I will stand to defend the NRM values. We want them. Our aims are different. Theirs is spiritual. They are on spiritual values. For us, we are on welfare of our people. And when they cross the line and enter into our welfare activities, we have the right to reject them and we have the right to say no. Turn up in big numbers on 16th of July to vote for me. I have been so loyal to them and I believe that my loyalty will yield and I will get the support I need to continue leading them as their member of parliament. Thank you very much.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Star 165 star 80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
A smile that is white, fresh and beautiful is a smile to be proud of. Discover new Colgate White and Fresh for the whole family with high quality and an incredible price.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Shop and pay with your FlexiPay. Cashback instant. It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Simply shop and pay with your FlexiPay at activating outlets and enjoy instant cashbacks. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings. brought to you by
Welcome back. Let's have a look now at business news. Civil society organizations have welcomed the increase in Uganda's national budget to 72.13 trillion shillings for the financial year 2025-2026. However, they are calling for a raise in the health sector allocation from the current 8% to the Abuja Declaration target of 15% to achieve universal health coverage.
The sector was allocated Ugandan shillings 5.8 trillion, representing 8% of the national budget. Now the civil society organizations have welcomed the increase in Uganda's national budget to Ugandan shillings 72.13 trillions for the financial year 2025-2026.
Medicines and health supplies also got a boost of 800 billion Uganda shillings from 700 billion, an increment of 100 billion Uganda shillings. Primary health care grants for supporting lower health centers rose to Uganda shilling 300 billion from 250 billion. We need to appreciate that these are right steps in the right direction, but perhaps we need to assess the impact of these movements.
These allocations are in the right direction of increase, but when you have some of the money not provided, when you follow the quarterly disbursements to NMS, for example, you'll realize that much as this is written on the budget, but when it comes to actual disbursements based on the collections of URA on a quarterly basis, it is less that is expended to NMS to procure commodities, but also support GMS.
Civil society organizations also raised concerns about Uganda's heavy reliance on donor funding for HIV interventions, which threatens sustainability.
Country continue to depend on donor funding for HIV response. Government has allocated 187.4 billion Uganda shillings towards HIV response, and 86% of this will be provided by the donors. Uganda is going to provide only 14% of the 187.4 billion that has been allocated for HIV response and other related conditions.
They further called for establishment of a health emergency fund to tackle epidemics.
But it's not proper and certain enough for us to fold most of these pandemic preparedness issues within the other health budget allocations. It needs to be a stand-alone on its own so that we could tackle issue by issue because it's hard to withdraw fund from other parts of these healthy allocations to pandemic preparedness, yet we do not budget for it.
Civil society organizations purpose urgent steps including fast-tracking the National Health Insurance Scheme, engaging the private sector to co-finance public health priorities, finalizing health integration guidelines, and exploring debt swaps to manage national debt.
The Private Sector Foundation Uganda, PSFU, has applauded the financial sector for addressing key challenges faced by women entrepreneurs, particularly the lack of affordable credit and collateral. Speaking at the launch of Elevate 2.0, a purpose-driven banking initiative by EcoBank for women-led businesses, Sarah Kajingo, PSFU Vice Chairperson, hailed the move as a step towards bridging the financing gap. Dennis Sikoa reports.
Elevate 2.0 by EcoBank
offers collateral-free loans of up to US$ 50,000, which is approximately 180 million Ugandan shillings, easing cash flow for women entrepreneurs to grow and stabilize their businesses. While the loans are collateral-free, applicants must meet specific criteria, including business registration and proof of operational capacity, says Grace Mulisa, the Managing Director, Ecobank Uganda.
We can extend up to 180 million shillings to women-led businesses or women-focused businesses up to 180 million shillings without collateral. To make this better, even where we are seeking for collateral, we can actually support that collateral up to 75%. And this is through some of our partners or partnerships that we have brought on board. And all this is done in a bid to promote women.
The head of commercial banking, Elizabeth Morinda, emphasized that Elevate 2.0 is about empowering women to achieve financial independence and contribute to economic growth.
On top of that, in Elevate, we help the women to gain market access through our Africa Trade Hub, the Single Market Hub, which we call a My Trade Hub, that's available on our website, where we enable women to access other businesses across Africa and market to them. We also work with other partners to educate, to network. And
the Vice Chairperson, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, Sarah Kajingo, welcomed Ecobank's effort to integrate affordable finance into the entrepreneurial ecosystem, describing it as a timely intervention for women's economic advancement.
Today, they have unveiled a collateral-free loan of $50,000. And you know, at Private Sector Foundation, we've been advocating for this, asking financial institutions to really start unveiling and curating such products around access to affordable credit. Now you can access collateral-free loans. When a lady accesses such a loan and grows their businesses, what that means for families is that you have a better life, that children will go to better schools, that the family, improves, that livelihoods improve. So
women entrepreneurs in Uganda often face challenges in securing loans due to deep-seated social and economic barriers. Initiatives like Elevate offer more than funding, they offer hope and opportunity. Dennis Igoa for UBC.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Listen up. Colgate is on a mission
It's kind of a big thing. Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate Science for healthy gums and strong teeth.
New Colgate Herbal with Salt combines traditional nature's herbs with a pinch of salt and Colgate Science. A natural recipe for strong teeth and healthy gums.
Welcome back. Let's have a look now at sports news, and we're looking at football, where day 2 of preparations for Uganda's national football team, the Cranes, ended with the team in good shape. Players focused on building cohesion during their non-residential training at Luzira grounds. The African Nations Championship, CHAN, is strictly for players in domestic leagues, making it an important platform to showcase Uganda's homegrown talent. Despite 6 previous appearances, Uganda has never made it past the group stage, a hurdle they hope to overcome this year. Uganda has been drawn in Group C alongside Guinea, South Africa, Algeria and Niger. All group matches will be played at Mandela National Stadium.
Position, but I think they are not bad position. They are all in good shape, but we are trying just to make them to look a team. This is our important job.
It was the first day in training, and my fellow players and I are ready for this task. Through coach's guidance, I think we are going to perform better this time. So since it's the first day, I think we started well, and in the coming days we'll get much better and better.
Among notable inclusions is Paulo Muchwerezi, who had earlier been committed in the first squad. The CHAN tournament is set to be hosted across Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. Tanzania's Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Dar es Salaam will host the opening match on 2nd August 2025. The Mandela Stadium in Kampala, Uganda has been designated to host the 3rd and 4th match of the event, while Kenya's Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi will host the final match of the competition on 30th August 2025. Nabachibi Doreen Malaika, UBC News.
The tournament are quite good. We are playing well. The boys are doing well. They are really fine. You see, there is some fun, and it's good football. So I'm so optimistic and sure that it's going to be a good one, the coming tournament for CHAN.
And that's the end of our first edition of News Tonight here on UBC TV. Thank you so much for having kept us company. On sign language, it has been Senyomo Yusuf, and I am Rukidi Kiijanangoma, wishing you a blessed night. But do remember that our second and final edition of the day comes your way at 10 p.m.
BC, inspiring Uganda.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Shop and pay with your FlexiPay. Cashback instant. It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Simply shop and pay with your FlexiPay at activating outlets and enjoy instant cashbacks. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.
From the day your child is born, you want to protect them. You want to protect them from the harm you know and the things your eyes can see. Protect them from falls when they are playing and as they are learning the world. But what protects them from the things your eyes can't see? Diseases attacking their bodies. Immunization from as early as birth, 6 weeks, 10, 14 weeks, to 9 and 18 months, and malaria starting at 6, 7, 8 to 18 months protects children from diseases, giving them the foundation they need to grow stronger and healthier.
Parents and caregivers, remember to immunize your children 9 times from birth to 18 months to protect them against vaccine-preventable diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, tetanus, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, and malaria. All vaccines used for immunization are safe, effective, and free.
This message is from the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and partners.
According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Census Report of 2016, in Uganda, 12.4% of the population, about 4.5 million, live with a disability. Limited access to ICT and assistive technologies increases digital disparities, prompting UCOSAF's aim to promote digital inclusiveness for persons with disabilities. The ICT for People with Disability program aims to improve the